Hi, I'm going to show you this cool thing. This is a portable power bank with a solar panel. This is from a company called Gouda. Full disclosure, they did send this to me for review, but everything in this video is my own opinion. So if you are looking for a portable power bank, this one is actually pretty cool because it has a number of different features, even besides the solar panel, which is also pretty cool. So this thing is a power bank. It has 158 watt hours of storage capacity. If you want to compare that with milliamp hours, it's 42,800. I'm more familiar with watt hours. And because this has over 100 watt hours at 158, you're not going to be able to take this on a commercial airline unless you have special permission. So it's been very handy. I've been using it a lot since I got it, and particularly besides the power and how convenient it is to move around, I like that it has all the cables inside of it. So let me give you a tour of the unit, and then we can do some demonstrations. But it has all of the cables built in, or at least 3 of the cables here built in for output. So 2 USB-C cables and then a lightning cable. So you don't need to bring extra cables, you just need to grab this, fits in your hand. In terms of charging it, it has a USB-A. This one's a little bit longer. So you would plug this in. You could plug this into a computer that has a USB-A output, or one of those little wall bricks, which probably most people have, lots of them laying around, and you could charge your device that way. It also comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable, so you can charge it directly from a USB-C source as well. That happens over here and behind this silicone cover. There is a USB-A output, and then there is a USB-C input and output, so you can charge with this one, and then there's a USB-C input. So there's 2 inputs if you wanted to use those. One thing to note with the output of this device, that its maximum output is 15 watts. So that's going to be plenty to charge your phone or your watch or some smaller devices. But this power bank's not going to be able to charge, at least it couldn't charge my MacBook. So computer, probably not in most situations, because the maximum output is 15 watts. Some other features that this has is a thermometer right there, so you can see the temperature. And it has a little hook, and it comes with a carabiner, so you can put that on there and then hook it on your backpack, for example, so that when you're hiking around, you just point this towards the sun and it will charge up. This has a state of charge with the lights. And if you could see that there's enough light, ambient light in the room here to kind of activate this. It's really nothing special that's going to charge the battery, but it will activate these lights and kind of say, hey, I'm in solar charging mode. This solar panel is 1.25 watt solar panel. And so that's not very big. So you're not going to just put this out in the sun and just be able to charge up your phone, from 0 to 100%, like super fast. So this is sort of to slowly charge the battery inside. So if you were hiking all day, you will get more charge on here. So it depends on so many factors. The angle of the sunlight, how much sunlight is on here, no shade on this solar panel. So if my math is correct, if this whole thing can handle 158 watt hours and it was at 0%, and you had this in full sun, 1.25 watts, then it would take 126 hours to go from 0 to 100% with just the solar panel. So that's a long time. But the solar panel is cool because when it's just sitting there, it's charging up the batteries. Now, a note with this is that you don't want to leave this in a very hot environment. It can only handle up to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit and then down to -4 degrees Fahrenheit. So you don't want to leave it in a car where, like on the dashboard, and like leave it alone where it could get too hot, then it could become an issue. Or any sunny spot where it's like sitting on a surface that might get too hot. You just got to be very mindful of that. Has some other pretty cool features. Has a flashlight. Oops, flashlight's on this side. Let me turn that on. So there's the flashlight. and then you can get a different mode, SOS mode, and a blinking mode if you need for emergencies to get attention. You can turn that off. Now it also has something really cool, which is a laser pointer. So if you double click the button's right here, you get a laser pointer. This power bank comes in a couple different colors. I got the orange color. It's got silicone around the edges in case you were to drop it. It has some protection on there. And it is water resistant, so you don't have to worry about if you have this outside or have it clipped onto your backpack and it starts raining, you'll be okay. And then this whole thing doesn't weigh too much. It weighs about 19 ounces. Now let me show you how I can charge a couple things. So I've got two phones here. One that takes a USB-C. We'll plug that in, and then we'll take this one that uses a lightning connection. And so pretty cool because I don't need extra cables. I just need the devices themselves, and I can charge both iPhones at the same time. So hopefully this has been a helpful look at this Gouda portable power bank with solar panel.